What are the 9 planets of the solar system? Earth eclipse. Almost all of us have looked up into the sky and wondered what is there. Well, there are lots of fascinating objects revolving out of space. Humans have left the Earth in spaceships to explore the solar system that surrounds it. It's known as the solar system since everything in it revolves around the sun, and solar means the sun. 8 known planets, the Moon, as well as comets, asteroids and other space objects, revolve around the sun. The sun is the largest object in the solar system. In fact, it accounts for 99% of the solar system's mass. Astronomers estimate that the solar system is more than 4.5 billion years old. Here is a rundown on the 9 planets of the solar system. 1. Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system, approximately 3,000 miles, 4,850 kilometers, in diameter, hardly larger than the Moon. 2. Venus. Venus is the second planet from the Sun, and close to the Earth, which is why it's often referred to as our sister planet. It's similar size to the Earth, about 7,300 miles, 12,000 kilometers. It's nicknamed the Morning Star, and thought to be the most inhabitable planet. Surface temperatures of Venus approach 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt the surface of the Earth. Venus has a characteristic thick atmosphere, composed mainly of sulfuric acid and carbon dioxide. 3. Earth. Earth is a unique plant in the entire solar system because it teems with life, including millions of aquatic and terrestrial animal and plant species. It has active plate movement, and humans also live on this planet. Earth's core is almost entirely composed of iron. The inner core is solid, while the outer core is liquid. 4. Mars. It often called the Red Planet and nicknamed Roman God of War. Mars is a little bigger than the Earth, about 6,790 kilometers in diameter. It has almost similar characteristics to Earth, such as mountain ranges, rolling plains, gigantic canyons, and volcanoes. 5. Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest of all the planets in the solar systems, 142,980 kilometers in diameter, and more than 11 times wider than planet Earth. Jupiter rotates around the Sun once each 12 years. Despite its sheer size, Jupiter rotates on its axis pretty fast, in 9 hours and 19 minutes. Jupiter is made up of gas and liquid, and has no solid. It's 90% hydrogen and 10% helium, as well as traces of methane, water, and ammonia. This means that if you were to land on the surface, you would sink into it. 6. Saturn. Saturn is the 6th planet away from the Sun. It's one of the largest and brightest planets, 9 times the size of the Earth, 120,536 kilometers, and orbited by numerous objects. Saturn is recognizable by its system of 3 rings. It orbits the Sun in 12 years and rotates slightly more than 10 hours. Saturn has a relatively small and solid dense core, composed mainly of ice and rock. 7. Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun. It's the 3rd largest planet in the solar system, 4.4 times the size of planet Earth, 51,118 kilometers. Uranus orbits the Sun relatively slowly. It takes 84 years to complete a single orbit, rotating on its axis much faster than the Earth, 17 hours. Uranus can be seen with the naked eye and has a characteristic blue color. 8. Neptune. Neptune is a little smaller than Uranus, and 17 times bigger than Earth. It has a measurement of 49,500 kilometers in diameter. Neptune is the 8th and furthest planet from the Sun. It orbits the Sun once each 165 years. It has almost similar structure and composition as Neptune, as its outer surface appears blue, and characterized by large dark blue storm systems. A system of 5 rings surrounds Neptune and consists of 14 moons. It's nicknamed the Roman God of the Ocean. 9. Pluto. Pluto is found 3.7 billion miles from the Sun. It's half the size of the Earth's moon, which is why it was renamed Dwarf Planet. Pluto is composed of chiefly rock and ice. The surface is made up of almost completely frozen methane, nitrogen, and carbon monoxide. It orbits the Sun in 28 years and rotates in a duration of 6.4 days. It's composed of one large moon and nicknamed the Roman God of Outer Darkness.
you.